Hi! This is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try and use up these spare dividers. They're like a little numbered dividers. This is actually from work, but shh, don't tell them. But this paper is like kind of not thick but not thin, but it seems like it would be kind of good for making a sketchbook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this guillotine. So guillotine. I think that's got a brand on it, or it's like a logo. It looks like the Nike tick there, but it's not. I just got that from Cass Art a few years ago, and I'm going to use that to take off the little strip. There's like a little shiny strip at the side and the little numbers as well. It's not right at the edge here, so it's got the little plasticky bit, so it'll have to be like from here and then a strip down. It's just so that they're not going to waste. So what I'll do is I'll get that all sliced up, and then I'll come back and see what the next part will be. Sorry about the brightness, I think it's just because there's so much white. I was looking for a little cat wrapping paper that was on a present, and it was like a really large sheet, and I thought I would use that for the cover. There is some board up the stairs that was from a A2 sketch pad that I'm going to use for the covers. It will have to be kind of measured more than just the assumption it being A5, because obviously this is going to be ever so slightly shorter than A5. So like this. And because there'll be like a slice off here, slice off there, it'll be ever so slightly shorter than A5, but not quite so short as A6. So I'll get those other bits and pieces together once I've taken the slices off the edge of these. There is quite a fair whack of these extra dividers. Nobody would really use them in work because obviously the first 55 of them have already been used. It's just because there wasn't a smaller pack, so, and I had to set up a folder, and there was that. So at least it's not going to waste, and it's kind of upcycling, recycling, however you like it. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. For me it'll be probably about an hour or two. And I'm back. I've trimmed the paper, made them into signatures, and so both sides have been trimmed off. My guillotine for some reason doesn't cut straight, it cuts kind of squint, so I've actually had them cut together in a big bulldog clip, one of these thingamabobs, and I've sanded it, trimmed it with a Stanley blade, and then these. And then sanded it again, but it's left it a little bit raggedy, as you might see here. No big deal, that can just be the bottom side. And I found the cat paper, which I remembered to be a little bit different than it actually looks, but it's still kind of daft and cute at the same time. And I like the one with the frog hat. And a little, oh my god, I can't remember the name of that. Anyway, it's a wee ginger cat, so it's very Scottish theme. So I've trimmed that and cut it all out, as well as cut out some of this board that was the back of an envelope for a huge print that I received. So I cut that out for two sides for the front and back cover, and I have also glued them. So here's one, here's two. So this one, I'm trying to make it a certain way. So this one is the back. I mean, it's a a bit ripped and it's a bit bumpy and scabby looking, but do you know what? I don't even care. I still like it. So that's the back cover, front cover. It's a little bit cleaner, but not by much. But it is kind of old paper, and I have some ribbon that kinda, but not quite, matches the hat. And a little button which I will probably put around about here roughly once it's all like glued, like these edges for both sides is going to be all glued. I have some, if I can find it, everything's around me but I can't find it for looking for it. Some cotton thread, 100% cotton. I am tempted to dye the thread before I start bookbinding the signatures together. I'm not sure, I might just leave it white just so that I can get it done a bit quicker. And I have this handmade paper that I made from Pulp Workshop. It was paper making and bookbinding. It was, I think, it was before COVID time anyway, so it was a good few years ago and I've not really used it. The colour is more green than it's actually shown in the camera. It's making it look kind of blue-ish. But no, it is more towards like a pale, like mint green or a muted mint green. But yeah, so that's where I've got to so far. I think the next thing is I'm going to trim these up and get this stuck onto that, and the button and the tie on, and then maybe the actual stitching and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, be back in a sec. So that's the fronts of the front and back cover sorted. So this one's the front one, that's the back one, because this wee guy is ever so slightly lower and more to the side, whereas this one isn't, so the button should go around about there. So that means that when it's the back, the tie should come from through here. So this is the outer edge, that's the inner edge where the stitching will be. The stitching will be there on this side. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and attach the button and the ribbon and then the lining to cover this. I know it's not really even all the way around, but it was just when measuring out the paper, I was kind of wanting the wee cat with the frog hat on. Well, more really just the front, but it was just the way it was lining up so that it would allow me 2 cuts for the covers rather than just one, and then it be not enough like for height for the little bits of card for the covers. So I will try and get that done. Sorry I'm not really being able to film this, it's just the tripod's too wee and it's a bit footery to try and get it all sorted, but I'll see how it looks. Back in a sec again. Okay, so all the gluing is done. I decided not to go with the button on the front cover, just for the ribbon, just to go around, to wrap around it and then tuck the excess in. The glues that I used, so the extra strong Prit stick was just for like the middle section for gluing this in, and for this as well, and I used this for the edges of the cat paper, as well as the little insert handmade paper, and the Bostik's all-purpose clear glue I used to glue in the ribbon onto the back cover before I put the end paper on. So I think, yeah, no, for definite that's all the gluing done, thankfully. I've got glue everywhere. I feel like, oh sticky everywhere now, so I think I need to go and wash my hands before I start doing the bookbinding for the signatures onto the covers. So I shall probably get back to you when it's actually completed now, because I'll not be able to concentrate even if I did want to record that. But again, I'm using the 100% white cotton thread. I got this in Hobbycraft a couple of years ago. That's the make or brand, whatever. But yeah, 100% cotton. And I shall see you when that's all done. Back in a sec. And it's done. I've filmed this over a couple of days, and I do apologise if you hear children screeching outside. That's my neighbour's grandchildren. But yeah, I got the signatures together. This is the actual white thread, but I used a Winsor Newton India ink to dye the ink. To dye the thread, and I ran that through a little cube. Excuse me, a cube of beeswax. That's just to help give it a bit more strength, and then it kind of keeps the fibres together so they shouldn't fray so easily being open and closed so much. So I took the signatures, got the bottom cover, and started sewing from here, and then it would just go that way all the way up, and it's the Coptic stitch, and it looks like little pleats kind of. So apart from the end ones, I don't know why they always look a wee bit different for some reason, but anyway. So I've got it all sewn in. I have this, well, it was attached before, where's the end for this to come out? There we go. I've just totally forgot what I said. Yeah, attached the ribbon before I'd sewn it all together, so that's in here, under there, just like that, and it lies, well, kind of flat. Yeah, it's just because of the signatures in the middle. So yeah, lies flat. So it was a nice wee project to do. This will be the next sketchbook that I work in. The one with the little sticker on it with the chunky art supplies on it. It's got one double spread left, and then that's it. It'll be a sketchbook tour, and yeah. And let's just have a wee look at the cats. Yeah, I really enjoyed making that. Bookbinding is so fun, and I definitely recommend it to anyone that hasn't tried it. But let me know what you think, and until the next one, bye.